Hello, it's me again, Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's reading, we'll be looking into your September 2022 guidance and predictions reading. And as usual, we have 4 groups, and I wrote down some messages as well, which is very interesting for all 4 groups, particularly for group number 1, but we'll get more into that as we get into your reading. And so if you'd like to see more from me, then don't forget to like, comment, to tell me what you thought of this reading, and subscribe to see more from me and to support my channel. Alright, so over here we have group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. Take your time to choose which group is for you. Choose more than one group if you wish. If you do not hear a message in your group for you, continue watching until the end of your reading. If not, then continue on to another group. Deep breaths in. 2, 3, 4 and out. 2, 3, 4 to choose which group is for you. Timestamps will be in the description box, and let's get to group 1. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. This is your September 2022 guidance and predictions reading. So I have written down some messages before we go into your reading with the cards, but if you don't resonate with the messages I wrote down, then continue with your reading. So I had some very interesting and random messages come through. It's just leaves and prophets and prophecies. So with leaves, I think with that it's like when you see leaves fall off the tree when it's their time to fall off. They turn orange, red, they have their seasons, they have their cycles. So I feel like maybe it's time to look at where you are at in your cycle. What needs changing in your life? What needs removing from your life? What's dead weight in September? And remove those leaves from your tree. And if some of the leaves are healthy, then continue to take care of those leaves so that they don't dry out, so they don't die. It's just about maintenance in September and making sure your life is flourishing, you are flourishing. And then with the prophets and prophecies, I had to look that up if I'm being honest. So it's like prophets are those who talk to God, talk to spirit, and recite messages from there, and recite their prophecies, what they've seen. So it's like maybe you will be receiving a lot of downloads in September and reciting that to others. Maybe you're a tarot reader or a medium, and your gifts will expand during the month of September. Or this is helping people out and helping people out intuitively. Oh, very interesting messages right there, group 1. So let's get into your reading. So I'm gonna reading with your oracle cards. So I'm gonna use these as like the theme of your month of September. I was going to say February then, so maybe February is going to be play a big role in September. Maybe you're planning for something in February. Okay, so let's look at the main themes. So we have Dragonfly Emergence, and then we have, can we see that? Purification. You know what, let me put this here first and then we can put it up there in a minute. So it's, oh, okay, this makes sense with the leaves. As I was saying before, it's like doing some maintenance on your life, removing what no longer serves you, whittling things down and letting things go. So it's like you're going through that purification process, that releasing process, so that it's like something new can grow from this. New leaves can grow on your tree, and it's like the more you let go, is the quicker things can actually happen, the quicker things can actually emerge or re-emerge into your life. Because maybe the things that you've been keeping, or I'm getting the word hoarding in your life, it's like something new has been trying to come in, but something new has been trying to be created. Maybe it's always been there, but it's that growth has been stunted. The emergence of this thing has been stunted. So clear your space. It's a good month to clear your space. Maybe even do some releasing, like crying. Maybe this is about you going to counselling in the month of September, and clearing your heart chakra, exercising your throat chakra. There's a lot of green and blue here, so yeah, exercising your throat chakra. And there's a lot of water as well, so your intuitive abilities may flourish in September. Wow. Alright, so let's go into your tarot cards, if I can get them. 2 cards are stuck here. There we go. So what do group 1 need to know about the month of September? Tuning into the people that, oh, there we go. We have 7 of comets, 7 of cups. There may be a lot going on in September. I kept going to say February there again. There may be a lot going on in September, and it's all about whittling down your options, removing the dead weight, removing the things that aren't serving you, or it's like there's just a lot on your plate. We'll see what's next. We have 9 of planets. Ooh. And the King of Lasers. Yeah, okay, so I feel like at the beginning of the month there's a lot going on, and I feel like as the month goes on, it's like you're releasing stuff off your plate so that you can feel comfortable in your own space with the 9 of planets, being comfortable in your own environment, or whatever environment you find yourself in. It could be you feeling comfortable in all the things that you have on your plate and being able to manage with it all going on, with it all happening. Or there's just a lot for you to do in September, a lot of places to go, and it's like you being in your good headspace to manage everything that's going on. It's not, you're not allowing everything that's going on in your mind or outside of you to unbalance you. I'm getting like the 2 of Pentacles energy here, where maybe there's just a lot on your plate, where there's just a lot that needs your attention, but being able to coexist with all the things that you have on your plate. Too many cards keep falling out. I'm sorry. Hold on. The Fool. I feel like you're beginning to realize that the more you have on your plate is the more you can relax. Or this is about you feeling comfortable in all the things that you have to do and finding a way to free yourself to, what's the word, work around everything, because there is so much comfort here. The 9 of planets looks so comfortable here, and then the Fool card, this person in the Fool card is just basically, it looks like she's transcending the Fool and the Nine of Planets is looking up. And it's like I'm getting like the word of God is speaking to you, and that goes in hand with prophets and prophecies. So it's like no matter what you have on your plate, you can trust that this is the right direction for you. This King of Lasers has his gun shooting at something or someone, pointing in a direction. And it's like no matter what comes up in your path, it's like not losing sight of your path, of where you want to be. The Five of Lasers. Yeah. I'm getting here, it's the posture for me. For the Five of Lasers, there's someone who is floating in the air, and then the Fool is floating in the air, and it's like I will not let anything kill my vibe. I'm getting like, don't let anything or anyone kill your vibe in September. I'm getting like you should always be in a high vibe state. Ace of Lasers at the bottom of the deck. Always be in a high vibe state, which means maybe meditating, maybe applying forgiveness to a situation or person or people. Because lack of forgiveness, it's like playing on your mind. You can't let go, you can't get over it, and then you're replaying the situations over and over again, and that kills your vibe. So it's focusing on everything that you can control, focusing on your own future, focusing on yourself, focusing what you do have in the here and now. It's about being grateful for what you have. I don't like the word grateful. I know that it's spoken about a lot in the spiritual community. Okay, I feel like I'm going to go on a rant now, so maybe this will connect with you, maybe it will, maybe it won't, who knows. But grateful, it's like you should be grateful for all the things that I have given you, but you may have not asked for this person to do what they did for you. It's like maybe you didn't want it or need it, but they still did what they did anyway, and they want you to be grateful because they made themselves useful and gave you everything that they wanted to give you, what they thought you needed. And it's like you should be grateful now because I put myself out to help you. But not everything you should be grateful for. It's like being grateful for what you have given yourself and not for what others have given you, even though you didn't ask for it. I just keep getting like the word grateful is reoccurring here. Let me know if you resonate with that in the comment section. Let's see what other messages we have here. What other messages do we have? Because the help we get from other people may not be the help that we need, and it could be toxic for us. And the word grateful is quite a toxic word in my opinion, because we must be thankful, we must be in debt to others because they gave us what we didn't want. So how can we be grateful for that? So maybe it's about looking at what you are happy that you have in your life in September. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's see. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords again. Starting off from a fresh perspective, starting off with a fresh mindset after feeling like maybe things are a bit much that's going on and you're feeling like you need to burn your bridges, because the 5 of Lasers, which is the 5 of Swords, is about burning your bridges, letting go of people in your life, letting go of things in your life, and actually maybe you're better off for removing certain situations from your life. It's clearing your mind. And we have the 3 of Wands. Okay. Yeah, I feel like definitely starting from a clean slate, because in the 3 of Wands, this woman has washed her hair and maybe has had a shower or a bath and has got fresh painted nails on and has lit a fire. And it's like, how can you start a clean slate? What does a clean slate look like to you in September? And it's all about being happy in your own space again, with the 9 of Pentacles, in your environment. Finding peace in your environment. Oops. Maybe you have new ideas in September, and it's just about applying those ideas to others or bringing it into reality. You might be spending more time with your family in September. Going to a cookout, going to a barbecue. And this card is reminding me of Thanksgiving. I'm not American, but this card is reminding me of Thanksgiving, which goes back to gratefulness and what you are thankful for. It's like looking at your life and thinking to yourself, what am I happy with in September, and what am I not? What am I willing to let go of, and what am I willing to keep and feed and nourish to grow into a healthy tree? Going back to the leaves analogy before, because we have 1 and 10, fresh starts, endings and fresh starts, starting afresh, starting new beginning. And then we have the blue here, which is all to do with the throat chakra. So it's like exercising your throat chakra. What do you want in your life? What don't you want in your life? Clearing the throat chakra. The Ace of Swords is to do with the crown chakra as well. In Lightseer's Tarot, we see a person who has their mind open and has a spiral staircase. So maybe, it goes back to prophets and prophecies again, which is all about receiving messages from your higher self and speaking on it, letting it go all out into the world, and not ignoring what you are being shown. Maybe you're being shown a lot with the 7 of Comets. Maybe you're being shown many different scenarios, many different messages. And it's just about not ignoring those messages in September and making yourself at home. Maybe you haven't been feeling at home anywhere, or you haven't felt like you're at home lately, but I feel like you're becoming more comfortable in September. Alright. Those messages were really all over the place. I hope they were making sense to you. Great. Endings are inevitable. Wow, yeah. Letting go. Removing certain aspects of your life. You know, endings are daunting. Maybe we didn't want to let things go in the first place. Maybe you'll shed a little tear, but it's worth it. It's worthwhile. Because not everything can stay in our lives. What are you saying goodbye to in September? 7 plus 3 equates to 10, which is number 1, which is a fresh start again. 1, 1, 1. And then we have the number 3, which is all about creativity and working together. So who are you working with in September? Because we have a whole load of people in the 10 of Pentacles, and that suggests a community. Maybe you'll feel thankful for the community that you're in, for your family. Because when we lose something, we feel grateful for what we have. We feel thankful. There's that thankful and grateful message again popping up. So maybe the month of September is helping you feel thankful for what you have, who you are, where you are now, what you've been through. So now we have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. And then we have homeward, take yourself out on a date. So this is very much about the self, about you, all about you. What do you want? What makes you feel free? What makes you feel thankful, grateful? And what do you need to do for yourself in September? What will make you transcend in September? Because we have the number 9 here now. 3 plus 6 is 9. And 9 is before 10, which means endings. And it's like you're ready to end something. Group 1. Because maybe you've been working on yourself for a few months and you've started to recognize that you don't need anyone else to fix you. You can solve your own problems. You can sort this out. You can sort this mess, this spillage, this too much going on yourself. It's like take control of your own narrative. The card in the Journey of Love. So we have it somewhere here. Look, oh, you can be your own knight and take control of your own narrative. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this reading. It's like releasing or burning your bridges so that you can fix yourself, so that you can hear yourself out, you can heal yourself and take yourself on a date. Maybe take yourself out on solo missions, maybe going to the cinema, going to sit in nature, doing things that help you on your journey in September, because you'll need it. You'll need a lot of alone time along with family time. So maybe the focus is on you and your family in September and releasing everything that no longer serves you. Alright, so let's get to your last card. So we have Staff. You will be taken care of in these difficult times. Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Burning your bridges, letting go. taking yourself out on a date, feeling like you are happy in your own space. These can be very difficult times, but you will be supported by your family, maybe, perhaps. Rat, someone working against you. It's like biting holes in what's being written, poking holes in someone's story, poking holes in things because they don't make sense. There's just too much that doesn't make sense, maybe. Older man, dealing with a relationship with an older man, maybe someone older than you will be supporting you. Cat, two-faced friend. Okay, so it's like someone working against you and two-faced friend. Maybe there's someone who you realize is causing too much trouble. They're more trouble when they are worth. They are more trouble than they are worth. And it's like making that decision: do I burn my bridges? Do I release them, or do I need to keep them around? Well, family wishes coming true. So maybe your family is playing a big role. Keep your life in balance with scales. And 4-leaf clover, good luck and fortune. I'm getting the word penultimate. Maybe this is like a fork in the road where you go either left or right. So removing someone or something from your life is kind of like that fork in the road. So if you keep this person in your life, I'll go this way, but if I remove this person or situation, I'll go that way, and my life will look completely different. So it's like making decisions to find the balance in your life, but you're on the right path. I'm getting here. You're on the right path because new things are emerging. You're releasing everything that isn't making any sense for you anymore, and you're poking holes in someone's story or an illusion. And cats are all about independence, so that's really going off of this number 1 energy here, which is all about independence, doing things by yourself and always being number 1. And that psychic energy, cats are quite psychic. They often stare off into space, and it's like, what are they looking at? What have they seen? What are they hearing? Alright, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 1. The messages were a bit all over the place, but I hope you got my drift there. So I'll reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So group 1, I wrote down leaves and prophets and prophecies. I hope you gained insight into your September, what it will look like, what it will look like, and the forks in the road and what you can look out for. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your September 2022 guidance and predictions reading. So as usual, I wrote down some messages while I was shuffling the cards, but if you don't resonate with these messages, continue watching to your reading, but I'll read these first. So I wrote down here wine/winery and the 9 of Pentacles energy. So when I think of wine, and the winery, it's about the simple pleasures in life. It's about sitting down and enjoying that glass of wine. Like when you go to a wine tasting, you shake the wine around in your glass or swirl it in the glass, take a sip of it, jiggle it around in your mouth a little bit and spit it into a bucket. So it's like maybe you are going through maybe you're testing certain things in life in September, or it's testing other people or testing yourself. That's one part of the wine analogy. Or it's like with the wine, it's all about sitting back and enjoying where you are, sitting back and not rushing. It's like after a long day, people come home from work and then it's like, oh, let's open a bottle of wine so we can unwind and relax. Maybe you're unwinding a lot in September, relaxing a lot more in September, tapping in more into more of your feminine energy in September. Alright, so let's look at your main themes of the month with these two cards here. So we have Submerged Iceberg. I'm getting there's a lot more to it than there's a lot more than meets the eye in September. And it's like you're only seeing what's being shown to you. Volcano volatility. So that's really interesting. We have hot and cold. We have iceberg, which is there's so much more to the iceberg than meets the eye. It's just above the water and so much more below the water. And then there's the volcano that has been laying dormant for so many years, centuries even, I guess. And then all of a sudden it boils over with violence and passion and all this fire, and it's heated, it's hot, and it's like you don't want to be around it when it erupts. Similarly, you don't want to be around the iceberg once it's been hit, like the Titanic hitting the iceberg. So it's like oh, okay, I get it now. So it's like maybe you're choosing between whether to be hot or cold in September. You're choosing whether to say something, to reveal something that needs to be revealed, but then keeping a lot more under wraps. But then at the same time, maybe you're choosing to say it all, put it out in the all out in the open, and it comes out a lot comes out more heated than you would have expected, because it just seems like there's a lot beneath the surface in September, and it's like maybe you're not seeing it at first and it just shows up unexpectedly. The volcano is also passionate, so it's like living September very passionately and not being ashamed of what you're passionate about, what you love to do. Because maybe you've been hidden for a long time, maybe you've been laying dormant for a long time, and that you've just got a lot of energy to put out into the world, and you're putting it out there. No more hiding. So maybe there's a lot to you that you want to remain hidden, but the things that you want to show, it's like, okay, I'm here now, I'm showing up, and I can't hide anymore. You can't ignore the volcano when it's erupted. And it's like, you can't be ignored anymore. You can't keep things hidden anymore. So I feel like there's loads of messages in there. Just take what resonates, because there'll be many different people watching this. So let's see. What messages do we have for group 1, the group 2 September? What guidance do we have? Fire and ice. It's that masculine and feminine kind of energy here, because with the iceberg it's submerged underwater. Water signifies your intuition, your subconscious, all the things that you want to be hidden. Water can be violent, water can be soft. So maybe you're tapping into your intuition like group 1 is, and maybe you're choosing whether to be soft or hard or harsh in September. And some of you will choose to be harsh, and push forward in September. Hanged Man, the Four of Wands, and the Hermit. This is a lot of internal reflection, a lot about the self. Maybe you're having a lot of realizations, and it's like, how does it sit with me? And it's about being patient with yourself. There's a lot of self-analysis as well. It's like you want to remove yourself from the people in your life, remove yourself from everyday life, and to just focus on your inner world, focus on you, focus on your self-development. You're learning a lot about yourself. And it's like you will begin to see things differently. You'll begin to see yourself differently. The Six of Pentacles. With the Six of Pentacles, it's choosing how much you give to others and how much you keep to yourself. That goes with the submerged message here, with there's so much that you can reveal and there's so much that needs to be kept to yourself. And it's with the Four of Wands, it's about having a secure base. Maybe you want to be staying home a lot in September because it's a safe place for you to explore yourself. Yeah, the self, the sun. This is all things being revealed, all things being open and being honest and just being yourself. And then this is the Volcano card, which all things being revealed. You can't hide anymore. You can't keep it in anymore. And it's like, what is being revealed? What revelations are you finding? And what are you keeping to yourself? I think I said that before, but it's something that needs to be said again. And then the Magician. I feel like this wants to go here. I feel like at the beginning of the month you're in the hermit mode, where you're keeping yourself to yourself, where it's like, what do I do? Where do I want to be? Who am I? That existential question, who am I? And I'm getting the word abstaining, removing yourself, and really committing yourself to yourself and how much you want to give to others, how much of yourself you want to give to others, how much of your things you want to give to others. Because I'm getting like you want to replenish your energy in September. And I'm getting the message of what's yours and what's everyone else's. So that message is, what's yours? How do you feel? That's your feelings. What do you think? Those are your thoughts. What do you believe in? Those are your beliefs. And what are other people's? Which is, how do they feel? How do they think? And what are their beliefs? And they can't put all that onto you because it's not yours. It's everyone else's. So maybe you are removing yourself from others, from everything, because you want to get to know what's yours and what's everyone else's. And that is a process. You like process in September. And it's like you go from not being sure to sure and being settled within yourself and in your home life. It's like removing yourself to put yourself front and center with the Magician, with this refreshing sort of energy where it's like all this self development, all of this self exploration is making you feel more centered by the end of the month. it's like, okay, it's time to create again. Okay, it's time to put myself out there again. Okay, it's time to use my voice again, because Mercury rules magician, the magician card, and it's about using your voice, putting your voice set for front and center. Maybe it's about using what you've learned and putting it out there to other people. With the Six of Pentacles, putting your knowledge out there, giving others knowledge, those who are in need of knowledge, those who are in need of your service, and making them feel comfortable around you in September. I feel like maybe you're helping the less fortunate than you, for some of you in this reading anyway, helping the less fortunate feel comfortable. Maybe you are bringing someone new into your home. I don't know why I'm getting adoption here. Maybe some of you are adopting, or just doing something in your home that will help others out. I'm getting spread the word as well. These are all such very random messages, but let's see with Tarot in Space, what messages do we have for group 2? Group 2, group 2, group 2. The Four of Lasers, I just saw the Four of Lasers, which is all about rest, recovery, sleeping. Maybe it's all about sorting your sleep routine in September. I keep going to say February. I was saying that in group 1 as well. So maybe you are planning for something to do in February, or something happened in February. Let's see, we have the High Priestess. Yes. Intuition. It's like tapping more into yourself, building that relationship with yourself. Maybe you're feeling the call to go within and focus on yourself at the beginning of the month, because who else is going to look after you like you look after yourself? So withdraw at the beginning of September, because there's so much there to be revealed. Yeah, with the submerged, iceberg submerged, it's like there's so much out in the world, but what about what's hidden? And it's like you're sorting through all of that's hidden. It's the other world, it's your higher self calling you. So what are you feeling called to do in September? And then we have Judgment. What are you feeling called to do? It goes back to I feel like I keep going back to the message of you choosing between whether you should show what needs to be shown and keep the rest hidden, or to put it all out there and get everything off your chest, expose everything. And there's a real call here to follow your intuition, because you're being called to go into your own space and learn about yourself, meditate, journal, read tarot, because there's bigger things to come. I feel like October may be a big month for you, a group 2. Oh, like with the iceberg submerged as well, I'm getting like maybe you're going cold on others and removing yourself. So going cold as in not answering your phone messages or anything like that. And then with the volcano volatility, by the end of your month, you're showing yourself again, and you'll be better than ever. You'll be in a better position to be around others. You'll be better than ever. And then we have Ace of Planets. This is giving me the sun energy again, where everything will show itself to you. I feel like this month is all about going within, so you can search for what is it do I want to bring to the world. It's all about securing something, stabilizing something, maybe a plan or something like that, and coming out with the plan, a passionate plan of yours to put into action with the Magician card. Yeah, I'm really getting plan of action here, because with the Judgment card, this is you showing yourself and others following. And then with the Magician card, you showing yourself and others following and listening. And then with the Six of Pentacles, you giving and others taking what you are giving because they are less fortunate than you. And then in the Hanged Man card, it's the Hanged Man hanging upside down, and then others arguing with the Hanged Man and the Hanged Man not doing anything about it. So it's like, how do you show up in the world, and how can you give your best self to the world? And I feel like you'll be asking the big questions in September, and not asking the questions that everyone else asks, because you're seeing things differently. I see differently now. The High Priestess sees things differently. She sees things as they are, or she sees things as how they could be. She sees the future. I'm getting this as like a crystal ball, and she's seeing into the future. What do you want your future to look like in September, Group 2? And it's like, show up as that person you want to be in the future, because you have a lot to you. You have a lot to give. You have a lot to say. You have a lot to do. It's like there's this build in September. You're building yourself up. Oh, okay, yeah, you're building yourself up to something to give out to the world. Wow. Like the volcano, it's building up to erupt. And it's like, what would you be showing us all? I'm interested to know. Let's move on to your other cards. So we have Protest, Start a Revolution. And then we have Potion, Remember to Practice Self-Love. Yeah, that's the practice self-love with the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Hanged Man. This is, maybe you're creating a potion. Maybe you're doing protection spells. Doing things to protect your energy. And going off on your own to really understand yourself, to reconnect with yourself. There's that crystal ball I was talking about before. It's like you have this crystal ball and you're seeing into the future. What will my life look like? What will happen if I advertise this product or whatever? What is the sell-by date on that? You know, would others be interested in it? And it's kind of like building yourself up to it. I feel like I said that already. There's this build-up of energy, a build-up of passion, a build-up of many things, so that you can put it out there into the world. Maybe it's a good time to practice affirmations, to say your affirmations, and know that you are worth it. You are worth what you'll be putting out there. You are worth what you'll be selling, what you will be preaching, whatever. Maybe it's a good time to look after your home. Her bed is well made, it looks clean, it's tidy. So it's like tidy your area, look after your home in September. Do some spring cleaning, even though it's not spring. Alright, and then we have protest, start a revolution. It's a good time to use your voice. Put yourself out there in September. By the end of the month, you'll be able to put yourself out there. I feel like this is going into October and possibly November. We have the Three of Comets at the bottom of this deck here. Oh, and then the Six of Planets again. So I feel like you'll be able to put yourself out there again by the end of September. Meet up with your friends again. Have some laughs, share some laughs, have some drinks, let loose as well. And that's what I'm seeing here. With this, using your voice, maybe getting together with your friends to say something that you're not happy about. And this is all about setting yourself high standards as well with the Castle. I feel like you're just building these high standards, these boundaries in September. And it's interesting, I keep saying build up, so it's like you may feel like a little bit of a build up in September, building yourself up to say what needs to be said, building yourself up to share what needs to be shared, but building yourself up to advertise what you need to advertise. 8 plus 2 is 10, which equals 1. So it's like you'll come to an ending of something, into a new beginning. And it's like having that drive, that push to, and that determination to push forward with whatever you have planned. Because something new will come out of this. Something new will come out of this. Mark my words, group 2, mark my words. Okay, so let's get to your last cards. We have Hammock, take a vacation, physically or mentally, yeah. Maybe a solo holiday is needed, but you're going off solo anyway. With this Hermit energy and the High Priestess and the Hanged Man, you need that alone time. You need that disappointment in some affairs with the Scissors. Cut it out. Sun, happiness and well-being. The Sun again with the bottom of the deck as well. It's like tapping into what you're passionate about. And it's all about creativity as well. What are you creating in September? And it's all about your confidence. Maybe you're building confidence to say what you need to say. Clouds, temporary problems. Mice, discord amongst friends and family. Maybe you're just sick of people, and that's why you may be just sick of people and you're wanting to get away because you're just feeling like you aren't accessing yourself like you usually are able to, so that you can tap back into yourself with the Sun. Hand, in need of help, assistance or guidance. So with the Six of Pentacles, you may see that loads more people need your help in September. And it's like you need to help yourself before you can help others. Mountain, road, you are on the road to success. And Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Alright. You might have some wake-up calls in September, and that's why you need that time alone. It's like your inner voice shouting at you to, I don't know, go within. You need to meditate. Your inner voice is like, you need to give this up, you need to do this, you need to do that, and you have no choice but to listen to that voice. Just so that you can come back better and stronger. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing for your September group 2. I hope those messages weren't all over the place because there was just so much to be said. So group 2, I'll read these messages first and then that'll be the end of your reading. So group 2, I wrote down wine/winery and 9 of Pentacles energy. Alright, so that's something for you. I hope you got some insights into your September and it resonated in some way with you. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your September 2022 guidance and predictions reading. Before we get into the reading with your cards, I wrote down some messages before I started recording, and if you don't resonate with these messages, continue watching until your reading. So I wrote down quite a lot for your reading. I didn't think I'd write that much, but it's so much. So group 3, I'll just read these messages. So group 3, it's a time to be fearless and confident. Stand up tall. Walk with authority because you are powerful. What makes you feel powerful? Explore that side of you with a smiley face. I feel a sense of pride for yourself. You may feel a need to confront your fears and smash your goals. Smiley face, smiley face. Take charge this month. You'll get a lot done if you set your mind to it. I feel like with your fearlessness and your powerfulness and your self-confidence this month, with these smiley faces I wrote down along with your messages, it's kind of like softening it up a bit so you don't end up going into the part of cockiness, you know what I mean? Because when you're confident, it could be so easy to come off cocky or start to act cocky. So maybe that's a message in itself. So it's like add some kindness to it, add some softness to it. It's like getting a sharp blade and making it more blunt, just so that you're not too sharp with your delivery or sharp with how you say things, how your confidence comes off, I guess. And it's like, what makes you feel powerful? So it's like doing things that you are really good at, tapping into your strengths so that you can feel powerful, because focusing on your weaknesses, that could make you feel like you're not good enough, like you're not doing well in whatever you're doing. And it's like, yeah, you can strengthen some of your weaknesses, but just focusing solely on your weaknesses, it can cause you to question your self-worth and whether you're good at anything. So focus more on your strengths. Alright. And while I was writing as well, it's like I just felt really teary and really emotional, because maybe you've been waiting to get to this point for so long and you're finally here. Maybe it's like going from shyness to confident, going from sad to happy, and it's like, finally I'm here. I can't believe I've made it this far. Oh, I'm getting all emotional again. It's like I'm feeling really warm and happy. So it's like you'll feel happier by the end of the month. Alright, so let's go into the themes of your month with these two cards here. So we have Stone People, Vigilance, and Blessings, Rainbow. Wow, okay. So this is as interesting as group 2, because we have the Stone People who's been there for thousands, millions of years. These rocks have been here thousands of millions of years, who knows how long, and they've seen so much happen. And then we have Rainbow, Blessings, where the rainbow isn't supposed to last forever. The rainbow comes and it goes, and it only pops up when it's raining and humid all at the same time. So it's like, pay attention to those moments where they are magical and those moments that are fleeting. But then there are things that are there for the long term that we must see through. The stone people have seen things through and they're not moving anytime soon. So it could be that once in a lifetime things may be happening in September, and you may feel blessed that you are here to see them, that you are here to feel those feelings that these small moments bring. Because small moments are fleeting and you have to stay in the moment. It's kind of like when you're at a concert and the singer makes you feel a certain way, and then you whip out your phone and you record. It kind of takes away the moment. So when these moments happen, make sure you stand in it and bathe in it. Not like a physical bath, but like embrace it. Yeah, embrace it. That's the message I'm getting here. To embrace the fleeting looks, the fleeting words, the conversations that don't usually happen, maybe happening in September. And it reminds you that you are where you are supposed to be at that specific moment. Wow, that's beautiful. Pay attention to fleeting moments, they won't be here forever. I don't know where I felt like singing that. And maybe it will put a string in your step, these fleeting moments, and that's probably why I felt like singing. Oh, that's really beautiful. I just feel like really light and like a weight has been lifted. So maybe you'll feel like a weight has been lifted in September. Two of Swords. Why do we have the Two of Swords? King of Swords. Gotta really make sure that I'm sure. That song came to mind. It's an Alicia Keys song, and I'll probably link it down in under your timestamps. But for now, we'll just say that it's an Alicia Keys song. So we go from 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, to the King of Swords, and the 9 of Wands. Okay. I'm kind of getting you transitioning. There's this transition of feeling down and out, like you can't get up, like too many things have happened all at once, and it's crippled me. I can't get back up. It's just too much. You go 10, 9. So 10, 9, 9 of Wands, which is like trying to get back up and trying to push back everything that has tried to bring you down. So maybe it's a bit too much at I can't speak right now, at the beginning of September. But then you get up and you try to fight against it. You do all you can to push forward, to push through the hurt, the pain, or the overthinking, the anxiety, all the things that have been piled up over time. You try to push past it because you're trying to live your best life. And it's like transitioning from the struggle to, I am in a good place now, mentally. I am in a good space to think straight, to say what needs to be said, to pass judgment. Wow, Knight of Swords. So you go from mentally down and out, quite possibly, or just feeling down overall, to, I got this. I'm going to say what needs to be said. I'm going to do what needs to be done. I am going to just speak. Because maybe you were speechless at the beginning of the month. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe you're speechless. You don't know what to say. And it's like, what do I do now? And with the stone people as well, it's like staying in one place for too long, staying, not for too long, but staying in one place and not feeling flexible to move. But there's some kind of like buffering stage where you're in one stage moving into the other. Oh, wow, yeah, transition, death card here. You're moving, things are changing in the month of September. That's because you've been down and out. You know how that feels, and you don't want to end up in this position again. So you're doing all you can to fix your problems, to move forward in life. And it's like you can go one or two ways. You can choose which way you want to go. There's like a fork in the road. I got with group one, sorry. It's like you can choose one side of the road where you go in the direction of staying in the same old, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, and ending up in the Ten of Swords position again and again. Or you can go in this direction, over this road, where your mind is so much freer. You can say what needs to be said. You can do what needs to be done. And it's like you're making those decisions for you in September. You are deciding to free yourself. You are deciding to change things, change your life for the better. To the point where everyone can see your determination and they can't stop you. They'll run the other way because you are so determined to change things. Your mind will be moving so much quicker. Hi group 3, sorry about that. My phone stopped working because it was overheating. It's so annoying, but I'll see where I went off because I can't remember what I was saying. So it's like you haven't been in this space where you can use your voice for a long time. I was singing when I got this card out. I'll sing, I'm a spaceship, a rocket, ooh, running through the sky, ooh. So I made a note that I'm singing a lot in your group because maybe you found your voice again. I don't know if I can't remember whether I mentioned before the phone cut off that you would have found your voice again and you're not shutting up for anyone. You are saying what needs to be said, you're doing what needs to be said, and maybe you're singing a lot more, and you're celebrating a lot more with the Four of Rockets. Oops. And then we have the Seven of Comets. Yeah, there's just been like maybe one thing after the other happening in your life, and it's like things are becoming much easier by the end of September to deal with, to cope with, to sit with, I guess. Because, oh yeah, Death card again. Wow. You're going through a lot of change. You're changing your life, group 3 in September. Major transitions are happening. And it's like, you're ready to go. Let's go, let's go. It's like you're lighting the way with these lights at the top of the card. And you're celebrating yourself by the end of the month because, you know, you started off here down and out and now you're here moving with a purpose. With the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords together, the King of Swords says what needs to be done. He gives his orders and the Knight of Swords follows out those orders. So maybe you're setting yourself goals, or you are fulfilling another person's orders, because the King of Swords is an actual person in the tarot, so it's maybe you're fulfilling someone else's orders, or maybe you're looking to someone else for guidance, and it's like, wow, okay, you have given me hope, you have given me strength, you have given me food for thought maybe, and now I'm going to take action with it, and I'm going to change things now. I am going to change things now. Now let's get to your next card. So we have Escapist, come home to yourself. And then we have Raindrops, take a chance on them. And then Lioness, you've earned your stripes. So I'm getting here with the Raindrops, take a chance on them. It's going back to having a confidant, having someone to lean on, who understands you, who will listen to you with your feeling down and out, like you don't know where to turn to now, but you turn to someone who you trust, who you feel like you can rely on to help you through the stormy times in your life. Because it is looking like a stormy weather type of situation over on the left hand side here. And it's like becoming more at peace with yourself in your own company. Maybe you haven't been able to be alone in your own company, or it's like it's been too difficult. Maybe you've been feeling anxiety and overthinking, and it's been difficult to sit with yourself. But you'll be able to sit with yourself so much better. You'll be able to create a cozy space within your home, in your bedroom, something like that, and you'll be able to read without stopping, because you have no background noise in your mind telling you this, telling you that, telling you the other, and you're not being able to concentrate on what you're reading. So it's like being able to concentrate so much more in September and being cozy within yourself. Maybe you'll be learning certain new things, and it's about studying at your own pace, studying what next, and journaling as well, because you're coming home to yourself, you're learning about yourself, so maybe you'll be journaling a lot more and creating an oasis in your room. And then with the Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. It's like you've come so far. We come so far, na, 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 in the air. So it's like you've come so far, you've done the hard work, you've gotten yourself back up. Now what are you going to do to reward yourself? It's the kind of message I'm getting here. And she's reading as well. I feel like maybe pick up a book, maybe join a book group in September, because you'll be reading a lot more. Alright, so let's get your last cards. We have Hills, obstacles to overcome. Yes, so many obstacles by the in the beginning of the month. It's like you'll end up thinking, well, is there an end to this? Will there ever be an end to this? Because it's too much, too many obstacles to overcome. We have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Wow. We have the hills and the valleys. As I walk through the valleys of the shadows of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. There's me singing again. So it's like, you're finding your voice again in September. And then we have the yellow sun and the red sun. So the red is about passion, being passionate about life again. There is so much red in this reading actually, with the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. This is deep personal strength and passion that you will succeed at whatever you put your mind to. And the red correlates to the sacral chakra, or even the root chakra actually. It's about being at peace with yourself, feeling secure and good with yourself, And then the yellow sun is all about the solar plexus chakra, which is all to do with your confidence, your fearlessness, your powerfulness. So it's like you're finding all that again, or you're finding it, because maybe you haven't felt that deep personal strength and peace before. And then we have jug, light-hearted, carefree time. Career, yeah, stability. I'm getting that root chakra energy again, where you're secure, you're safe, you feel good within yourself. Door opportunities are waiting for you. New doors are opening for you in September. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Yeah, you're finding your peace, your peace of mind, because maybe you have been in this Ten of Swords situation where you haven't been able to focus on books, on the words that people are saying, on written word, because you're too much in your head, where you're overthinking and you're feeling anxiety. So it's like you'll be able to focus more on what you're reading. I don't know if I said this before because my phone cut out again, but maybe you should join a book group if you want to. That is alright. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group 3. I'll just reread these messages and that'll be the end of your reading. So group 3, it's a time to be fearless and be confident. Stand up tall, walk with authority because you are powerful. What makes you feel powerful? Explore that side of yourself. I feel a sense of pride for you. You may feel a need to confront your fears and smash some goals. Take charge this month. You'll get a lot done if you set your mind to it. Alright, so that's something for you, group 2. Thank you for watching. I hope these messages made sense for you and gave you some clarity into your month of September. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye! Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. Thank you for watching. So this is your September 2022 guidance and predictions reading. So I wrote down some messages while I was shuffling the cards before I started recording, and I wrote down some messages. So I'll read that before we get into the cards, but if you don't resonate with what I wrote down, continue with the cards. Alright, so group 4, I wrote here, be more selective and sure about what you want in life. Long-term thinking and planning, and I was hearing the word sort yourself out. Yeah, so it seems like all of this long-term planning is you sorting yourself out, and with the boundaries as well. Maybe you have been oh, I didn't write down boundaries actually. So I was just getting the words boundaries anyway, and it's like with the boundaries, building your boundaries in September, because maybe they're non-existent, or you haven't been practicing keeping healthy boundaries, and it's time to maintain those boundaries again in September. Alright, so let's see what we have. So these two cards will be the themes of the month, will be the energies of the month. So we have rebirth and movement. So what are you creating in September? Because it's moving, it's growing, it seems like, and it's like you're flourishing as well. So with movement comes flourishment. Is flourishment even a word? Or you are flourishing in September with all of this movement, and you are transforming as you move. So it's like keep moving forward because you're on the right path next month, and with every step on your path you will gain wisdom, you will gain certain knowledge, and it will help you move forward in your path some more. So this goes with that long-term thinking. So wisdom for the long term, growth for the long term, movement for the future. You're moving into your future in September. So it's like you'll come on leaps and bounds, and you'll feel proud of yourself for actually moving, for actually making such progress, because you are progressing a lot in September, and it's easy to see. It's not internal growth, it's external growth. Alright, so let's see what message we have for you, group 4, for your month of September. Do we take those 4 now? What other messages do we have for group 4 September? What messages? 10 of Swords. Do we want that card? Okay, so I'm getting with this 10 of Swords. It's like there was stagnant energies in, well, for the past few months maybe. And it's like maybe you have been removing yourself from certain situations, and you may have been thinking, is this a good thing for me? Have I done the wrong thing by removing myself from certain situations? Have I done myself a disservice? You are finally moving forward, because maybe there's just been a lot of stagnant energies, not getting anywhere, not growing, because you weren't able to release what was preventing you from moving forward, from progressing in life. But it's like there comes a point where you maybe decide to pull up your big girl pants, big boy pants, and start taking things seriously and removing yourself from situations that are preventing you from growing as a person or in your life, from reaching your goals. And I'm getting it's time to reach your goals and push forwards with it. Where's your determination? It's like tapping into your determination and moving forward with that. Tapping into your determination and using that as your fuel to move. Wow, we have the 8 of Wands here. You're moving, rebirth again, moving, river movement. That's movement right here. And it's like you're not letting anyone stop you, because it's like you may have been passing up many opportunities because maybe the past has been weighing on you, has been your past has been influencing how you move forward, has been influencing how you think, has been influencing your daily routines. And it's like it's time to stop overlooking what's being handed to you, new experiences, and finally take this cup and move forward with something that maybe you've been putting on the back burner. It's time to put some things in the forefront and move on with it, move forward with it. Because I do see that you'll be supported in September. You'll be cheered on by maybe your family or your friends, whoever, who will support you in your movement forward, who will see you off because they want the best for you. It's time to up your game, I'm hearing. It's time to put your best foot forward, because how you moved before isn't going to work anymore. It's about shifting your process slightly, shifting your thoughts, shifting your habits, quite possibly. I'm getting like waking up earlier or getting a better night's sleep so you can wake up earlier, go to the gym, get some exercise in, eat healthier, have better communication with your friends, your family, call your mum more. Oh wow, I just said call your mum more, and then there's the Empress card at the bottom of the deck. So maybe get more in contact with a parent figure, your mum, or something like that. Also that they can cheer you on, also that you can have a healthy balance in life as well. You know, because exciting things are ahead. Maybe you've tried different things in the past and they didn't work and it made you feel bad about yourself. It made you feel like you missed the boat. Maybe you made you feel like you're not good enough for all of this to be in your life. But I'm seeing that things will actually be going your way. Things will actually go your way in September. 3 of Rockets. You'll be seeing a lot more in your life. You'll be seeing what more you can be doing in life. It's like you are surveying the land and actually moving with the Chariot. Is it safe to move? Is it safe to leave this tree I've been sitting at for so long to move forward in the path that I've been wanting to move into for so long? Maybe you've been daydreaming about it all and it's getting into your head about actually starting something. Because starting is the hardest part, and then staying on that path is the hardest part as well. Getting up every morning and doing what you desire to do is something to be proud of about yourself. 8 of Lasers, wow. You've really been going through it, it seems like, with this 8 of Lasers, 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. There's that overthinking again. Maybe you've been just limiting yourself, believing that the small things is what you should be doing, where you should be doing things much bigger, much broader things that will take you further than doing the small minuscule thing, because maybe you feel like you don't deserve to do that, or it's too much effort to get up from this tree and take that cup and move forward with it. Because you are good enough, group 4. Maybe you feel like you've just been up against it, but you won't be up against it by the end of September. The High Priestess. I'm getting like, listen to your inner guidance system. Maybe your intuition has been, maybe you've just been feeling a pull to just move forward. Because I'm getting like a call from your spirit guides, a call from a tug, maybe, quite possibly actually. A tug to move. And it's time to listen to that nudge. Yeah, nudge is a good word for it actually. This cup is a little bit of a nudge. And it's time to lean into that nudge and go. Yeah, because with the 5 of Planets as well, okay, so I'm getting here like maybe you've been feeling like your relationship with your mum or some kind of caregiver of yours has been on the back burner, hasn't been as healthy as it could be. And it's like getting in touch with them and healing that relationship with them. Moving forward from your issues because it hasn't been doing you any favours. It's been at your detriment rather than for your growth. Alright, so let's see with your other cards. So we have here Lavender, surround yourself with the people you love. Wow, yes. Surround yourself with your family, with your friends. Have those chats. Because you'll feel better for it. You'll get out of your head and feel like you're in the zone. Tower, unplug and relax a spell. Yeah, maybe do some yoga. go to yoga classes, maybe drink some herbal teas, switch up your diet, something like that, just to treat yourself better. Recharge with the crystals, maybe do some Reiki healing. Universe, we're all stardust. Because I feel like your dreams will come true. You just have to discipline yourself. What with routines, having a strong work ethic in the month of September, working for what you want, working for what you believe in, having big goals and dreams. You know, you won't get towards your goals and dreams by just sitting around and pondering, oh, what will this look like if I did this and I did that? Oh, I'll be a millionaire. How are you going to be a millionaire if you're just sitting around thinking about being a millionaire? You know? It's about relaxing around the people you enjoy being around, that will uplift you and will make you feel good, help you feel good and relaxed. Now let's get to your last card. We have dogs. Getting together with friends. Yeah, gotta have your friends around you. And emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Oh, maybe you haven't been contacting your friends and family as much as you would have liked to in the past, and now is the time to get together, phone them, Skype them, get together in person, whatever. Flowers, happiness. Yeah, because you'll be so much happier. It's like putting you back on track, because you've been off track for a while. Close down. Wow, dog, close up pleasure with a friend. Wow. Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Have fun in the month of September. Not unsuccessful plans. It's like letting go of how things used to be, because how things used to be can't be how they are always supposed to be. So it's like getting yourself a new plan, a new future plan, and sticking to that. School, hidden secrets can harm you. Maybe you're getting things out in the open. Maybe secrets may be coming out, and it's creating much more closeness in your family and friendship groups. Or you may find that you don't like what you're hearing, but it helps to sit and reflect and think on it before you move forward with these people or persons, you know? Because some friends are better left in the past, and some friends are better to move forward with in your life, and to create a long-term friendship or a relationship. Alright, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you, group 4. I hope these messages helped in some way. I'll read these messages and that will be the end of your reading. So group 4, be more selective and sure about what you want. Long-term thinking and planning. Sort yourself out, I heard. Alright, so yeah, I hope you got what you needed from this reading, gained some clarity, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!